Hey guys, Lion here. Just wanted to pop in and say what's up. How you doing? I've been MIA for about a week now, and I don't want to say so much I've had a creator's block, but more so I've been really spending my free time with myself. And I've been really just self-reflecting on who I am, just observing myself, just making sure that I'm walking the path that I want to walk. And I mean that as a man, ethically, morally, and I make a lot of mistakes. We all do, of course. And I kick myself in the butt pretty hard. And I give myself a heck of a hard time. But it's just because I have myself at such a high expectation on who I want to be and who I have been. I'm gonna be somewhat vulnerable with you guys. Man, I want to leave an awesome legacy for my family and for my future generations. Of course, after so long, I've came to the realization that you as a person get forgotten, but your mannerisms, the way you've maybe passed down a recipe of some sort, when you cook in the kitchen, and then your daughter and then your grandchildren, and they just pass it on, things like that. But I want to leave something more impactful, and I want to leave love, man. Children are such a beautiful thing and such an empty vessel that whatever you throw at them, they pick up like sponges. And for those of you that have kids, you know what I'm talking about. But thinking about this has made me really self-reflect. And any spare time that I've had in the past week, instead of hopping on here and just kind of playing games with you guys and doing my thing, I've been really just exchanging that for myself. And I've been going outside, going on walks, looking at trees, squirrels, ants walking in the pavement, and just absorbing the beauty of this amazing creation. And I always thank God, and I always think that I'm able to think things through in peaceful environments. Many of us, we don't have that blessing to be able to peacefully sort things out, and I'm just grateful that I have that opportunity. And as I've gathered my thoughts, man, I start going down a dark path in my mind. The stuff I've done wrong in my past, who has done me wrong, and vice versa. And then I start spiraling into this negative, dark place. And I pull myself out. You can't think of stuff like that all the time. You have to learn how to forgive. You have to learn how to forget, or you'll stay stuck in that particular memory of where you got hurt for a long time. Some people forever. And then some people realize it too late. But with that being said, I'm gonna be somewhat vulnerable with you guys today. And I think it's important as an audience. We've had many new subscribers. How you guys doing? And then we've had subscribers like you. You've been with us for so long. And when I say us, I mean us. There's no other people doing the channel. It's just me. But I guess I'm gonna be a little vulnerable with you guys, and I'd like to share some of my past. I'm not gonna make this a long thing or anything, but Oh, and just so you guys know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I know I suck at sleeping. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is part of the thing. I just start thinking, And anyways, my past, man. I grew up with nothing but females. My mom, my grandmother. Now my wife, my daughter. She has 4 sisters. Her mother and auntie, and there's no males, no man. Anywhere I look, there's nobody I can look for guidance or ask questions. I don't have friends, and I don't mean it like, oh, I don't have friends. I choose it. I choose this. And this is a side note. Part of the reason I rather walk alone is I've noticed that, and I don't expect this, and I'm getting ahead of myself, and just bear with me. I noticed that any amount of love that I have ever given, I've never received the same amount of love back. Only my wife, and I mean it, only my wife has done this. So I love her so much. And now my daughter just gives me an abundance of love and that stuff that I feel like I don't deserve. But going back, that's part of the reason why I feel so compelled to review myself. Keep in mind, you're your best friend. When you look in the mirror, speak good about yourself. Never joke around. As my experience, I've noticed that when I've talked somewhat badly about myself, even joking around, I tend to feel it. It's almost like your spirit doesn't really know what's false or true, and it takes your words at face value, and it feels them, And you feel it. You're your best friend. You were there before anyone else were. You were there by yourself, And I guess that's part of the reason why I kick myself in the butt sometimes, and I'm such a perfectionist, and I observe myself because I'm all I got. And you guys know what I mean. I got my family and stuff like that, but I'm all I got in my everyday life. I know I always got you guys, but you guys know where I'm going with it. But anyways, back to being the only man in all of my family. I'd like to share something with you guys, and I don't know how this is gonna go, but hey, I feel like as an audience, I should be personal with you guys, and I don't want you guys to just watch my content. Well, I don't know how or why you watch it. I'm grateful, I don't think I'm anything special. I'm not. I just have fun playing video games and things like that. This is one of my hobbies. And but anyways, I'm sorry, I'm losing track of my thoughts here. But my father, my dad. I'm so happy that I have gained a lot of his qualities. And when I say this, I think about what he had to offer, and he never did. He had great potential, great qualities for being a beautiful man. Sadly, he was a Rolling Stone, He had a family before I came along. Then he made a family with my family. And then he passed us and had another family. It's crazy, But I truly believe that all men have a triangle. And what I mean by that, and keep in mind, I didn't gain anything. I didn't read this in a meme. I didn't see this online. This is truly myself. What's the word I'm looking for here? This is what I've seen, and I'm putting thoughts behind it, and I've created this image for every man. Every man is a good man. A good, I guess, quote unquote, a good boy. He does everything right. He's strong for himself, and he stays striving. Then You're an amazing family man. And you strive to always accomplish and make sure your family doesn't need for anything. Neither do you and your children and whoever needs it, you know? And then you're an amazing friend. And I noticed that men lack one. It doesn't matter who you are, you lack one somewhere. Sometimes you're amazing to your family, you're amazing to your friends, but you're not amazing to yourself. I've been there. Sometimes you're amazing to yourself, you're amazing to your family, but you're not amazing to your friends. And I mean that not so much as your friends looking in, more so you expressing the amazing to them. And then you have, sadly, people that are great men, or great males, I guess, I don't know, great friends, but then they're terrible to their family. And I noticed that I fall under the category of being great for me, being great to myself and for my family. And I feel like I could have learned one of those qualities from my father. Sadly, he was never there, but I got to meet him, you know? I got to meet him, not in person. He lives in Florida. I live in Kentucky. I don't know if I've ever said that before, but yeah, I live in Kentucky. But I was actually born in Miami, Florida. So I got that wild in me, but I've got Kentucky to help me and raised me to mellow down, you know? But I lost train of thought here. It's because it's too freaking late at night and I need to be going to sleep. But you guys deserve this. You really do. And I feel like vice versa. We deserve this. But anyways, I feel like I could have learned some of that from him. And also, not to blame it on him or anything. That's not what it is. It's just, this is where I'm in my thoughts. And I take my experiences and I apply it to myself. That's kind of like first person, like +2 second person. That's not a real thing. But I take these experiences that I see and I kick myself when I do something wrong because I know I could be better. Every man strives for that, all three. They try to hit all three the best they can, but it more so turns into like a game of, you remember that snake game in like the Nokia phones where you're just following the dots and eventually you're just trying to follow along? No matter what you do, you can never hit those 3 points. And if you do, you're a special man. You're a special person. And again, this is speaking to my male audience at the moment, because I'm a man, you know? And again, I'm in a family of nothing but women. I have no man around me. So ladies, if by any chance your boyfriend, your husband, brother, cousin, uncle, dad, anybody in your family that's experiencing the same thing, hopefully I can have a little bit of an insight from an outside looking in, or from an outsider going through the same thing, and maybe you can reflect on that. I don't know. Whatever this video does give you, I hope it's something positive. But so now, reflecting on myself as a father, as a man, I question myself. Am I doing the right thing? Am I walking the right path? Am I doing it confidently enough to where I'm portraying a safe image for my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter? And this is where I've been in the past week, you know? And I'm soaking this in. I really am, you guys. And if you're watching this video and you've made it this far, thank you, you know? Again, I'm gonna come back. I got a lot going on. And to me, it's not bad, but it's important. And we all should do these self-reflecting sessions. That's what I'm gonna call it. These self-reflecting sessions, because we should always strive to be our better us. So no matter what you're going through, remember, you're your best friend, and love yourself. And do not lie to yourself. I'm gonna repeat that. Do not lie to yourself. Don't. Remember, your spirit, your heart doesn't know the difference, so it trusts you. And whatever you say, it trusts you. So with your own mind, thoughts, and words, you can lead yourself astray. Be careful. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time. I've already taken, like 16 plus minutes? Anyways. Pray for me. Wish me luck. Thumbs up. Comment. If you have any advice for your father, if you're a son, if you're a brother, any position you are, any advice you have, any encouraging words, drop them down in the comments. I'll definitely reply. I'll always reply. Unless it's like a million billion people, which you and I both know that's not happening anytime soon at the moment. Unless one of my videos just takes off, which I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys. I love you, and thank you for being patient with me. I'm not only doing this for myself and for my family, but I'm also doing it for you guys. I don't want you guys just to sometimes take a giggle, and of course I want to give you a sense of wonder, and I want you guys to be amazed with the adventures we go through with our games. But as a person, as the person that you chose to subscribe to, I am growing an audience, and I feel like you deserve to watch something and someone with essence. And I'm trying to create that essence for myself. And as the old saying goes, change yourself and your environment will change. Whatever you do to yourself, you walk. There's a saying for that that's a lot easier. You reap what you sow. There we go. You reap what you sow. Anyways, you guys, I love you. Thank you. And I'll be back soon. I promise. I'll catch you guys in the next one.